Okay, so what I have done is, just to continue with the heating system, I have had a pull line through conduit right here, just a masonry line, down through my box, which is where my thermometer or thermostat will be. And that comes down and exits down here through the plate, which was pre-drilled and everything else. So I was able to then just use the string line, and I was able to pull up my cold lead for my heating cable and my thermostat line, because it has an internal thermostat thermostat that will measure the temperature. So it's a temperature probe, really, that'll measure the temperature of the floor for the thermostat. So that's what I've done so far. Other than that, I have embedded everything in thin set so far, so all of the floor is actually in. And then I've went ahead and actually traced out using the tile, because I was using that just as a weight to hold down the seams. And I have actually traced basically the usable perimeter space of where I can actually place this heating cable. And there are certain requirements. You have to be 2 inches off the wall. You have to be 4 inches away from drain lines, but I have a kind of a soaking tub there, so I obviously have a bigger perimeter. And in through here, where the heating run will actually continue into the laundry room itself, cabinet, washer, dryer, lower cabinets, has to be 2 inches off of, I believe, a fixed cabinet, maybe 4 inches. I'll check that number, but it's either 2 or 4 inches. Anyway, I am being generous with that, and of course off my appliances. I've got a heat run in there, as far as I'm going to have a radiator underneath the cabinet, so I bumped it out there. But this is actually all going to be open, almost like a desk space for crafts or work at a countertop level. And then we're going to have probably a drawer bank that'll actually support the countertop that runs here, so off the wall, and then allowing for the drawer bank as well. So there you have it. We'll be able to chew up if we have any extra wire. There is a couple of options. You can go to a 3-2 stud setting. So these studs down here, typically they're asking you to be 1, 2, 3 apart. So you could run wire there and wire there. And you could run a 3-3-3 pattern. If you do 4, it's 2. It could be 2 spaced, and you may not get adequate heating. And you're not allowed to do 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. It's too close and it may overheat your floor. So 3 studs apart is recommended for everything. However, you can alternate with a 3-2 if you want extra heat in a particular space, or if you need to chew up some of the cable. Plus, we have a little bit of dead space here where you really don't need anything, that I can actually chew up some cable in there as well. So that's effectively what we have. And in the toilet cubby, we have to be 7 inches off the center of that drain line in all directions, but you can chew up a little extra cable there as well. Okay, I think I've got it. Just wanted to give you an update as far as this Ditra heating system that we are using by Schluter. And of course, I am following my instructions. I've already had my multimeter out. I've done all the testing that you needed to test. There are actually 4 tests that they want you to run. I was able to run all 4. And then once the system is actually in the floor, then you have to run the testing again with the wires in the box itself, and I'll do that, so I'm all ready to go. All right, well, thank you very much, and the addition continues.